Welcome back to the NFA Review channel, everyone. Today's review is not based on a suppressor or a firearm, but rather an accessory. This is the new CGS Group Qube. Now this has been getting quite the bit of attention on Instagram as of late. Everyone wants to know how they can get their hands on it, how it works, how much it costs. So I figured let's go ahead and do a quick review on it to show you guys all the ins and outs. Now I shouldn't need to give you a huge rundown on CGS Group, the company, because they have been on my channel quite a bit. I mean, just on the wall behind me, we have their Kraken 9, and probably just out of frame for you, we have a Remington 700 custom build here with the Hyperion 7.62 on it. Both really great cans. I have a safe full of their other products that you guys have probably already seen reviewed on my channel. In fact, CGS Group has been a huge supporter of the NFA Review channel. They've been giving away suppressors and gift cards on Patreon for a really long time. Matter of fact, we just gave away a Ruger Mark IV and a CGS Group Siren 22, the carbon fiber one I just reviewed. Actually, a guy named Nick won it, so he's really stoked, and he should be. And our next giveaway this month on Patreon is going to be the new Hyperion K, so the 7.62K, so the shorter version. I don't even have it yet, okay? So the winner's gonna be getting their can the same time I am to review it, so that's pretty cool. Along with the Hyperion K we're giving away, this prize is gonna be a package, so it's gonna actually have a PWS 300 Blackout pistol and the K version of that suppressor up there for one mega cool prize. So just a way for me to help repay you guys for helping support the NFA Review channel through Patreon, and of course to get these cool products into your hands a lot quicker. So without further ado, let's go ahead and break down into the specifications, and then of course, as usual, we will hit that range and put it to the test. I want to find out just how well this helps mitigate recoil. It's going to be kind of hard to do it scientifically, so I might bring some friends out to the range and see if they can tell a difference in recoil. But judging by the design here, it should help mitigate it, especially on quick follow-up shots on steel. So let's go ahead and get started, and we'll hit that range. Okay, the CGS Group Qube comes in a length of 1.25 inches, a width of 1 inch, and a height of 0.825 inches. And it comes in at a weight of 2.4 ounces. So that's definitely gonna help mitigate the recoil in and in itself on top of the actual porting effect of the compensator. Now, as far as the material, it's constructed 100% of 17.4 H900 stainless steel. And your thread pitch options are 1/2 by 28, or for those of you out there that need a metric setup, you have 13.5 by 1 left hand. So your SIGs and some of your Glock factory barrels, you're going to use the metric thread pitch. As far as price, it is $159 retail price, so your dealer might be able to save you a couple bucks there. So you're looking at about $150 for the compensator, and it doesn't matter what color you choose. So you could do black, you could do the gold, you can do the gold with the black comp in the middle, so you can kind of mix and match exactly how you want to order it. They even have these heat-treated options over here with the different look. You got a little rainbow look here, you got blue, so pretty cool. That's why it's been so popular on social media lately. Everybody's kind of seeing it, and nobody really has any info on it until now. As far as purchasing it, I know you can get it from cgsgroup.com, vikingtactics.com. You can kind of pair it with a barrel on their site, and then of course your dealer can order it from RSR Group and order it into their shop as well. So multiple different ways to get it in your hands, no red tape, no wait, order it, get it, play with it. Okay, now that we know where to buy it, let's figure out how to mount it to the gun so we can get out to that range and get shooting. There's two ways you can do it. You can do it freehand like this, or you can do it in a vise. Now the vise way, you have the gun field stripped, okay? We'll go ahead and do that right now. And then you would put this whole assembly in your vise, a nice padded vise with the barrel and recoil system holding it in, still attached. Then you want to take the compensator part and screw it down until it stops, and then take a 17mm wrench, or in this case a crescent wrench because I could not find my 17mm wrench, and just give it a tight snug. You don't want to go too crazy. Now once that part's on, you can put the Qube on. And you see here, they have taper surfaces on the actual compensator that correspond with the inside of the Qube. And on the bottom of the Qube, you have a relief cut for your recoil rod, because when the gun goes out of battery, that rod will protrude and you don't want it to hit anything. So they thought ahead, and it's all relieved underneath, so pretty cool. Now once that's on there, this is where you're going to want the vise to help things along. Now what you normally do is go ahead and screw on the lock nut on the front, and you want to place the vise on both the body of the compensator and the slide with just enough sticking out to where you can take that wrench and tighten it on straight, and you're good to go. Now if you're in the field, you can do it a little different. You can have the gun still assembled. Let's go ahead and do that, and I'll show you what I mean. Take off. Yeah, we can do that. We can leave that on. Go ahead and throw it, the slide back on. Okay. Now in the field, you can put the body on, okay, on the compensator. And then you're going to clock it to the 11 o'clock position and then torque down the taper lock nut here. Because it should, in theory, tighten the Qube and time it perfectly at the 12 and 6 o'clock position so it doesn't look all cockeyed on your gun. Let's see if I can do it here on camera. You know what? That's because my slide is open. Josh is probably laughing at me right now watching this. Damn it. So we're just going to get it just tight. We'll give it a nice little snug action here. And we'll look at that. Pretty close there, just for doing it really quick on camera. So as you can see, you can take more time and do it yourself in the field, but it is mountable in the field, which is pretty important to me. You're not going to want to screw around with a vise every time you take this comp on and off. So basically hold it, put on the Qube, tighten the nut down, and you are good to go. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and hit that range. I'm going to grab a couple different hosts out of the safe and see what we can get. It's going to look pretty funny on some guns, pretty cool on others. But let's go ahead and see if it does help mitigate the recoil. Hopefully it will help get some nice quick hits on some steel out there for fun, which I have not done in quite a long time. So I'm looking forward to it. Let's go ahead and get out there. All right, everybody, we made it out to the range today. In case you haven't already noticed, I'm wearing my lapel microphone. So that's a little unusual for my channel. As you know, I usually run a stereo microphone because we're reviewing suppressors. We want that clean audio, but we are not reviewing anything that is sound sensitive today. So I want to be able to address you guys a lot easier, so we're going to wear the lapel mic. Came up with a couple different ways that we could have tested this. You know, we were going to build this big grid wall, maybe with the green screen or maybe with actual grids, and do some slow-mo shooting of this profile view to see how much recoil it's reducing. That was a lot of work for something that might not have really translated well back at home. So I brought Andrew out here. We're just going to kind of have some fun today and shoot it with and without the compensator. And we have some shoot steel IDPA plates downrange, and we're just going to kind of run through some drills, have some fun, and see if the compensator helps. So yeah, let's just get to it. I have not shot like this in a while, so let's see how much my skills have deteriorated. Ready? Okay, recoil wasn't, I mean, it's a 9mm Glock 19, so recoil is not going to be insane. So let's throw the compensator on and see what that feels like. All right, threw the Qube on. Looks cool. Let's see if it works. Felt a little faster there, to me, for sure. Definitely louder. I can tell a lot of the sound, instead of going away from me, is going up and out, but that's indicative of compensators. Let's try that again. Let's load it up again with the 124 and see how fast I can do this. I feel faster. I don't know if it's just me getting used to shooting steel again, or to me it feels like it's shooting flatter. What about you?
Yeah, I think it's definitely flatter.
Okay, let's try a different host. All right, so we switched hosts. Got a stock Glock 19X, so same length barrel, but a more controllable frame. We changed out the ammo, so we were shooting some leftover defensive carry ammo from Freedom Munitions. It was 124 grain plus P loaded with Spear gold dots, okay? This is Blazer Brass 124 grain. We shot some off camera. It actually felt a little hotter, so I want to run this through all the guns today and see what it feels like. Now that I'm kind of warmed up, we'll see what we can do here with the 19X without the comp. Then we'll throw the comp on. So the sight's definitely jumping around more, and it's taking me longer to grab this little tiny stock sight than it was with the comp. But to confirm, let's go ahead, load up some more of that Blazer Brass 124, throw the comp on, and see if it helps. All right, let's try that again. I was standing in a giant red ant pile, so we had to laterally move the camera. So let's do another run. Much faster. Now, since I am moving left and right between the 3 plates, let's load up a full 17 round magazine with the comp and one without the comp, and I'm just gonna aim dead center at the steel in the front center and just see how controllable, how fast I can dump this mag. I was just focusing on the steel only, not really the front sight. Let's go ahead and take that off and do it again. Okay, so I definitely felt more recoil here in the web of my hand without the compensator. That was noticeable. As far as the muzzle flip, it's going to be pretty close. Obviously, there's a little bit more recoil. It's not night and day difference, but the felt recoil is definitely negated some for sure. Big difference there. All right, next host, STI 2011. This is the Hush edition. I believe they only made 30 of these. Really, really smooth gun, 9mm. Really smooth. All right, let's see what I can do here. Shoot as fast as I can. I don't know what happened there, like round 5. I think the hammer just followed the slide down and didn't hit the primer, but damn, I love this gun. All right, got the comp on, 20 rounds. See how she feels. Oh my God, that's like shooting a machine gun. Yeah, it barely moves in your hand. I mean, a lot of that's attributed to, you know, this being a competition-based gun. Definitely improved the recoil. I'm gonna call that one a win. We figured, why not? We got the 9mm Banshee here with the ARC mag system. You guys already saw that review on my channel. Let's see if it does anything for this. In any case, if it doesn't help mitigate the recoil, it's still better than throwing a thread protector on there if you don't have a suppressor on your gun. I'd rather have a comp on there. Let's see what we got. Comp time. Oh man, came a little loose there. I should put it on a little tighter next time, but damn, that shot pretty damn fast and flat, didn't it? Did it?
Yeah.
Dude, that was crazy. All right, everybody, well, hope you enjoyed today's review. Definitely a little different than what you're used to seeing on my channel. I want to make a quick note real quick right off the bat with the 19X. Something pretty cool that I noticed about this comp and this gun. You know, what makes the 19X special is that you have the full-size Glock 17 frame with a 19 length slide, okay? Now you add their compensator and you're pretty much back to a 17 slide, but you have a built-in compensator, which is pretty cool, and it does work. It was very hard at the beginning of the day to kind of see the difference between not having it on the gun and then adding it, but our follow-up shots when we decided to just switch from, you know, left, right, center target shooting to just dumping it all on one target, because, you know, we take out one other factor of the hip movement, moving back and forth. Maybe I'm moving a little slower in between takes for some reason, so we wanted to try to take out the human factor as much as we could and just dump them all on this plate. It's not a night and day difference, but there is a difference, and you are able to tell that it is reducing recoil. And for around 150 bucks, it's a shot pretty much anybody's gonna take. I did bring the Banshee out here today, as you saw, as kind of a joke, but it turned out to be pretty cool, and I'm just gonna leave it on that gun. I don't have a thread protector for it anyway. I lose those things all the time, so I'll just run it on there when there's not a can on it. In fact, I should have brought my full auto lower. That would have been pretty cool to see that. We did take some slow-mo today, so did some slow-mo video. I'll go ahead and throw that up on the screen. We wanted to see if there was a discernible difference between the split times of shooting, and you could definitely tell, especially on the STI when I was shooting it, between normal speed and slow-mo, you could tell that I was shooting it much faster with the compensator, with the Qube on the gun. So all in all, pretty good product, good price by a good company. I am going to give away 3 of these to some Patreon members this month. So I'm going to give away the normal gift cards you guys are used to getting, so about $500 in gift cards. Give away 3 Qubes. We're going to give away a CGS Group Hyperion K suppressor and a PWS 300 Blackout pistol. So a lot of prizes coming to you guys soon. We're going to do the giveaway this month. I know we usually do it on the 5th of the month, but I've been kind of shifting those days around. I just wanted to get this video out so I can explain to you guys what we're giving away this month. So again, thanks for following, thanks for subscribing, and thanks for supporting the channel on Patreon. Hope to see you guys out in November. We're still on schedule for November 9th for my next event. Please make it out there. A lot of great companies, and you can try all their products like this in person and get a feel for yourself. See you next time.